Welcome back. It's another beautiful day and I've got my coffee. Let's watch some stuff.
In April 2019, a YouTuber named Jason uploaded a video to his channel, Appy Mountain Trekkers, in which he recorded footage of his solo overnight trip to the mountains. His channel is dedicated to all things outdoors, in which Jason frequently uploads videos of his adventures hiking, camping, and surviving in the woods. In this particular video, his hike up to the mountain is pretty uneventful, and as soon as he arrives at the campsite, Jason begins setting up his tent and shows his viewers how he starts a fire as the sun begins to set. As he waits for the day to end, he tries his luck at spoon carving, and this is when he reports hearing a strange sound coming from the top of one of the mountains, but he writes it off as a bird or some other small animal and continues setting up for the night. At about 9 o'clock, he turns his camera off to go to bed, but less than an hour later, he wakes up to a strange sound that he says he's never heard before in his life. He mentions it sounded like some sort of guttural animal call, but because it came from pretty far away, he couldn't identify what it was.
I'm still rattled. I've never heard anything like that in my life. It sounded like a mix between almost like a pig, some kind of, I hate to even say it, but a pig, an ape, and the calls almost sounded like how the velociraptors communicate with each other on Jurassic Park. I've never heard anything like that in my life.
Still shaken after the rude awakening, he tries to go back to bed, but just a few hours later at around 1 a.m., he wakes up again to what he describes as the sound of something or someone circling his tent.
Whatever it is, it's close. You hear that?
No, no. If you don't go camping alone in woods, then you will never find yourself in that situation. So I don't go camping in the woods alone. I will only camp in areas that are like designated, like Campgrounds of America. They're partially paved. Yeah, it's lame. I get it. But I like safety. I like being alive and not afraid. I don't like being scared. It's not fun. I mean, a little bit of fear is good, but like that, like you're going to lose your life scared? No, not for me. Thanks. Y'all out there that do that, you adrenaline junkies, good on you. I'll stick to like roller coasters. That's the extent of my extreme.
We are living in a black hole. Within the speculative framework of a black hole conspiracy theory, proponents assert that Earth is surreptitiously ensnared by the gravitational clutches of an enigmatic cosmic void. This hypothesis postulates that our understanding of the universe is deliberately distorted, with the black hole acting as a cosmic veil, concealing the true essence of our existence. Advocates contend that colossal gravitational forces orchestrate a cosmic masquerade, manipulating time and space to project an illusory facade of an expansive cosmos, while shielding our planet from the prying eyes of the external universe. It's crucial to underscore, however, that this theory lacks empirical support and resides firmly within the realm of speculative fiction, fueled by the inherent mysteries surrounding black holes and the persistent enigma of our reality. While captivating, such theories serve as a testament to the complexities and uncertainties that continue to shroud our understanding of the vast cosmic tapestry that surrounds us.
There was quite a load of 10-cent words in there. I think I just made like $2. That is interesting. It is intriguing. It certainly is how the possibility of Earth being in a black hole is, I mean, with our uncertainties of black holes as it is, the possibility, it's interesting.
You know what always blows my mind is the tunnels under Vegas.
Yeah.
Those are crazy. You know about them probably?
No.
Like, all the homeless people live under there.
But this.
It's super
Vegas
dangerous.
tunnels.
Like, if it floods, they all come running out with all the belongings and shit. You can't really go down there. Like, it is very dangerous. You just get robbed on.
Oh, no, bro. There's no way you survive that.
Yeah.
How deep do they go?
I think they go quite some way, man.
It's massive, but I mean,
a couple people have been in them.
Can you imagine, like, so on the top of Vegas, right, you see so many homeless people already. So to think that underneath the city is like another city of just tunnels.
Genuinely built houses out of cardboard and stuff, like little spaces, and they all know each other. It's like almost like a community. It is kind of weird. If you've not seen it, definitely watching videos on it. It is, yeah.
So Terry had mentioned in a comment that I look at the city underneath Las Vegas, and I was thinking something like Tartarian. You know how they had the cities that were built, but they were covered by the mud flood, and we just built right on top of them. I thought it was going to be something like that, and I was just blown away when it's actually about the homeless encampments. And there's like between, I can't remember if it's 300 or 500 miles of tunnels underneath Vegas, and they're just living down there. And it's crazy. This is just a little, just barely touching the tip of the iceberg here. But I had no idea. I know when you go there, I haven't gone to Vegas in a long time, but you go there and there are homeless people all over the place. But think of the amounts of people that are living underground in those tunnels. It's insane.
Project Bluebeam. By far the scariest years we may see. This conspiracy achieved its status in 1994 by a book that was written by Serge Monast. In the book, the writer describes how the United Nations, in collaboration with NASA's technology, will unite the whole world under a new false religion. But how? There will be, supposedly, an alien invasion, which is all part of the whole show, of course. And one day, a hero, a god, will come from the skies and destroy these aliens. And us, human beings, we will not believe our own eyes and start to worship this god. Whatever this god orders will happen. One world order. This is called the Project Bluebeam. Now, I don't believe that they have the technology that is capable of deceiving us yet. But in the near future, they might very well be able to make them. If you are a Muslim, or a Christian, this whole show must ring a bell. This is the person we have been warned about more than 1,000 years ago. If this happens, this is the Dajjal, the Antichrist. Be prepared.
My favorite part is how they think that they're going to suddenly have everybody come together and forsake their entire religions or lack thereof to suddenly follow this one God. Everything that you've ever strived for in your entire life is because of your beliefs, and you're just going to give them up. That's probably the best part. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. But it's supposed to happen this year, or was it 2027? I don't know. They keep pushing it out because they're not ready yet.
If you're planning to boycott Tyson right now, I need you to listen. As a rancher, I want to give you another perspective. In the United States, we only have 4 major processors for our meat. Tyson happens to be one of them. Now, because Tyson is so large, a lot of these small processing facilities in your local communities cannot keep up with the size and scope of what Tyson is able to put out to market every week. Now, I can't blame you for wanting to boycott Tyson for the shenanigans that they're pulling these days. But if they don't have a place to market these animals to, what will happen is there will be a backlog of animals, which will cause prices to drop for the producer. And it'll make prices skyrocket for you guys at the store. Many of the boycotts that have taken place in the last couple of years have been interesting because it's caused people to change their ways of doing things, but it has not affected their food supply specifically. And with inflation affecting our grocery bills so much, I just don't know how many people are going to feel about this. Do what you got to do. I support you either way, but I wanted to throw out that other perspective. If you're planning to...
This lady's post went pretty viral pretty quickly because she's like against the Tyson boycott for the simple fact that she's a rancher. I know she said she's not like totally against it and you got to do what you got to do. She did post another video after that, but that if you can, go to your local ranchers and see if you can get your meat from them for the simple fact that Tyson's a huge company and they buy up a lot of ranchers' product, their stock. So they're going to be losing a lot of money and we don't want to hurt each other in this situation. So find your local rancher and try to help them out because Tyson's probably, got a big stake in their company and they need you. So don't buy Tyson products and, Go help out your local rancher.
This impressive statue is called the Apennine Colossus. Nestled deep in the depths of the Apennine Mountains, this centuries-old Colossus statue stands at approximately 35 feet, or just over 10 meters tall. The detail in this statue is incredible. Built in 1580, the intricacy in the carvings is just phenomenal. It's even got a dragon. Look at the feet. How is that even possible with hand tools? That's not all. The statue holds another secret. Built right into the base of the statue is a secret chamber, which is said to represent a sacred space of refuge. It's also got its own shrine and several other subterranean passageways. But what's most intriguing is that
So what I'd like to know is how something of that magnitude was built almost 500 years ago. But then, you know what? I did a little bit of research, and it said that it was renovated like in the 1870s or something like that. So maybe it was just changed to have that grandeur, and it wasn't so spectacular before. I don't know. But seriously, in the 1500s, what kind of technology did they have to be able to sculpt such an elaborate statue? That's the Tartarians right there, right? That's going to be the end of it for me today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Here's my cutting room floor.
3, 2, 1.
That's a lot of information. Don't you think it's awful suspicious how all these whistleblowers are just kind of vanishing? Unless they're like necessary for the government to create a diversion like all of the alien whistleblowers, because that's definitely diversion stuff going on. But yeah, super suspicious, isn't it? I'm going to go back and watch that really quick because I got sidetracked. All right, we're going to unpack this real quick. You ready? But I really don't know how. I did some looking up. This was actually renovated in a different year. Another year. There was another year where it was renovated. It was redone by somebody else. Somebody else came through and changed it and made it what it is today. How on earth did they do that in the 1500s? It's like 400 years ago. That's almost 500. That's almost 500 years ago. 500 years ago. That's almost 500 years ago. That is almost 500 years ago. How the hell did they do that? Maybe they didn't actually do it. And that's just what, 150 years ago, it made it look like that. I don't know. It seems a little suspicious, a little fishy. If I say support your local ranchers one more time, go buy from your local ranchers. There's a lot of other companies that are under Tyson that I mentioned yesterday, and there was a video yesterday. Sara Lee. Can you believe that? Nobody doesn't like Sara Lee. That is